end. Now, these are the times that we are like at the end of times, but not the end of time. So we at the end of a certain time period, right? And this is a time. What's up with the champ, man? Well, I need y'all help, but let's keep on with the show. These are the times where the world has been infected by greed and natural resources and power, right? And see, the blood of the Lamb, I'm not the blood of the Lamb, but the blood of Christ will save us. Now, everybody who's in church is not in the blood of Christ, but the blood of Christ resides in our heart. So the blood of Christ is like, we're not envious, we're not jealous, we're not money hungry, we're not going after all the resources of the world. That's like having the blood of Christ in your heart. But those are people that don't have the blood of Christ in their heart, and they might say, well, I have the blood of Christ and this and that, but they're greedy, they're money hungry, they don't want to sacrifice and give. So if you
Yeah, you good at praying.
so make a long story short. To make a long story short is we are headed to some times like how we see on TV, and you have those clouds, and you have people eating cats and stuff like that. We could be just that far away from that, and so we should be alert and pray and be prepared, because we have no control over the powers that be. And see, we might see Trump and think that he's the power that be, or we might see Xing that's over in China or something like that, and we might think, okay, those are the powers that be, but they're definitely not the powers that be. There are thousands of people behind them. There are thousands of people behind them, egging them on for money, power, resources, and things like that. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because those people don't care. Those people don't care about the poor. They thrive off the poor, off the less than, off the calamities or the calamities that goes on in our world. And so just be prepared and know this too. Know that we didn't start this. We didn't create World War III. We didn't create tensions between nations. This was created out their own hearts. This was created because they refused to be pure in heart. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't create this calamity, but we will survive the calamity because we would know how to fast. If we have to go 15 days without eating, we'll know how to move and survive off that. You know, and other calamities that goes on. And I'm not saying that will, but just in case it do, we will survive, and we'll come out pure on the other side. Uh, Another thing is this world has become overpopulated with people who use resources. So it made a strain on the resources. And these people just, they have no heart, you know, for the people who's middle class. You know, if you middle class, you in the same category as the people who's making $12,000 a year to them. Yep. And so there will be some things that go on between the nations, man. And when it ends, will it just be dark? Will it be a reset? You know, because these people have weapons and tools that they can hit each other with, and it'll reset their land or reset their country. It'll knock them into a stone age. And so we should be prepared, because the Bible tells us that for they were drinking and they were getting married and they were married and they were having a great old time, and then, you know, calamity hit, destruction hit. And that reminds me of a time like now. You go to the clubs and all the clubs are filled. You know, you look around, all the women, they just as pretty, and you know, they looking for a man and all this, and everybody just having fun, and nobody is paying attention to what's about to happen. And I don't want to jump the gun. You want to say one more thing before I go. We as a nation of people, and the Lord sent me here for a reason. I wouldn't go, but He had to make me, He forced me to go into this thing where I can experience it and see things and stuff like that, right? But now I'll tell you this. We have to be heartless, not us, but this nation, America. It has to be a heartless nation, right? To spend so much money on ICE, which is the Immigration Custom Enforcement, removing illegal immigrants, right? But then you go to the homeless shelters, or you go to homeless encampments, or you can just go to a black hood near you, and people are living like they are in a third world country. You don't hear them say, hey, let's stop right here for one day and let's, you know, make sure these people have the things that they need. It don't cost much. I mean, we can do it with half of the money that we spend deporting people and stuff. Because when you deport a person, you have to go to court. And while you waiting to go to court, you have to sit. Yep. Yep. There are some things that happen, and I was attacked under spiritual, as they call it, the old folks call it, they call it spiritual warfare. And warfare. And so look, they keep dropping this live. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back later on, get in the right spot where I can get some good Wi-Fi, and I'll speak again. But I'm gonna end it like this. I did want illegals to be moved out of our way, who came in the country illegally, and I thought it caused us job hardship, right? But it really didn't, because a lot of those people weren't even willing to give us the jobs anyway like that. Sorry, but not sorry. And so that's what I see, because if it was like that, you'll have a mass uh, job fair. Like you'll be able to get a job just by
Are you
showing up
talking on
and
Facebook? You on live?
show you. Uh, but what I stood for was like guaranteed employment and universal basic income. That'll put the icing on the cake. Guaranteed employment. Everybody should be guaranteed to be employed, no matter what, unless they just disabled and can't do it. But uh, there should be what you call it. There should be like rewards from the government. Like if you hire a person, you should get extra money or some kind of grant or something for doing that. If you're a business, like the more people you hire, the more you can get through a grant to help you employ people and stuff. Uh, Instead of like wars and people rounded up and put in ice camps and all this. And so all that money is going toward that, and it's leaving the poor to suffer. And the poor do suffer when we don't look at those things, and the poor suffer. So, like I said, I'm gonna come back because I'm just getting back into this, and as y'all can see, I'm kind of dull. So my mind's still dull from what happened to me. I was trying to explain to y'all what happened to me. I don't mean jump from uh, conversation to conversation, but somebody slipped something on me, right? And my mind went blank for months. Paranoia, uh, dementia, psychosis, giving my belongings away. I don't know what that kind of stuff they got, man. God, leave, man. But I understand spiritual warfare. I understand that. I understand now being attacked. I understand that there are some things out there that can happen to you that can change your life within a blinking of an eye. It can destroy your life within a blinking of an eye. And I'm gonna tell you, I kept praying, right? I kept praying to the Lord, and I was like, Lord, help me and this and that and whatever. And I keep hearing this saying like, I got you, right? And as I'm going through these calamities and I'm homeless and I don't have nothing to eat, but every day the Lord will give me things, take care of me every day. I never seen a day that I didn't have nothing. But every time I ask the Lord, He'll say, I told you I got you. And He haven't lied to me. So, hey, see y'all in a minute. If y'all want to donate to my Cash App, I'll put it in the description. And I'll put it in the title. And like I said, I'm at a homeless shelter right now. And it has made me tougher. It has made me mentally tougher. It has humbled me. It made me feel all the pain Now see, when I was doing the first YouTube, I was prideful, and that was just the devil. I let the devil, I let the devil in. I thought it was innocent, just talking, keeping people uh, listening to your little show or whatever, and just kicking, as they call it, kicking the bobo. I thought it was innocent, but it wasn't. I was talking down on people, talking about black women, this and that, right? Uh, and I used to say, not all black women, and we do have some issues with women, but hey, that's just life. That's just life. And so the Lord had to show me, He had to put me in a situation that will humble me. And the Bible said, once you are humble, then you will be exalted. So, now I know how to really give. Now I will really feel my brothers when I see them homeless and hungry. Now I make sure they eat. Now I make sure that they have a place to stay. Right? This is what the Lord wanted to humble me for. Because I wasn't as humble as I should have been. I was trying to be humble. I was trying to give. I was trying to do this and that, but I wasn't doing it the way that the Lord wanted me to do it. I was doing it my way. And that wasn't good. And so the Lord punished me. The Lord punished me, and He promised me some things. And I begged Him, Lord, please. Jesus used to say, let this cup pass from me. Well, I started asking the Lord.